Okay, guys, I actually just cut up my peppers and my onions, and now I am getting ready to cut up my greens. So I'm pretty much prepping everything today. So I am going to prep my collard greens. So what I do is just cut everything up, and I'm going to put everything in here, wash it, that kind of thing. I know I'm running a little late, so I am just pretty much getting everything ready. I did put my meat in my crock pot, so that is cooking. I did stop by, my favorite store, which is called Meyer. I stopped by there and picked up me some greens. You guys did see, I don't know if you guys watched my video that I put up where I actually started, where I went and picked up my greens. The greens looked really good. That's why I like to get my greens from. They have some beautiful greens there. So, and then they spray them down. The leaves are pretty big. I know some people on here might not eat greens, but they are a nice size. And I do cut the bottom part off, but I like to keep the stem in the back. So I just get it and roll it up and cut it. That is what I do. And then I just clean my chicken. I'm going to cook a whole chicken. And the weather, it's just won't stop snowing. So I did not pick up, I was going to get a potato. So we're going to have greens. I want to do a sweet potato and then baked chicken. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tomorrow. So the snow just does not want to stop. So what I do is I'll just go pick it up tomorrow because this snow, it does what it wants to do. So I'm just gonna go. You guys, I'm sure you guys can see me here. Let me push this back a little more. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut these up and get them ready. This is how I do my greens. Again, I just cut the end of the stem part off, and then I just start cutting. I like to cut my greens up once I cut the stem part off. And again, I do like some of my stem on mine. I know you guys are just coming in. I will be having collard greens tomorrow, baked chicken. I have a whole chicken. Those that follow me saw my chicken that was on my grocery haul. So I'm finally cooking that. So here's my bell peppers that I have here. And then you see the crock pot is going back there. I have some smoked neck bones in there for my greens. I do keep some of my roux from my greens that I cooked. So I do not throw it away. I freeze it. So what happens is once the greens is pretty much halfway done, I put the roux in the greens. So it has that nice flavor to it. I do not. The roux is like it's a juice. It's the juice from the greens. So I call it roux. Some people might know what I'm talking about. So I'm just pretty much prepping this and getting this ready for tomorrow's dinner. The greens will be cooking all night. I do not have to cook them in the morning. So in the morning time, these greens will be done. And that's the good thing about a crock pot. If you do not have one, please get one. Especially if you want your food to cook through the night. And I like to cook my food slow. I do not like to cook my food too fast. So I like to cook mine slow. Okay. So I pretty much season when you have smoked neck bones in for your greens and it's already boiling. You do not have to put too much season in there. because the neck bone itself is already seasoned. But if you want to put a little bit in there, you can. I did do that. So that's what I chose to do. You getting ready for bed? You going to bed? Huh? Yes? Okay. You gonna dance your way to bed? I'm talking to my sister, guys. She's standing here looking at me like it's time for bed. She likes to go to bed kind of early. And she gets up. Sometimes she doesn't sleep too good at nighttime, so she gets up and go to the bathroom quite a bit. So, and that sometimes even me, when I wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going back to sleep. I'm up. I get up. Okay, guys, this is how my greens is looking that I'm cutting up. I like to chop mine up, pretty well. And I only bought 3 stalks. That's all I bought. And so far, I've cut up one. I do have some leftover greens that we cooked one time, and I will do that if it's just we know we're not going to eat it. So we just put some greens. We just put them in the freezer and just mix it all together. So how's everybody doing this wonderful Saturday night? It is Eastern time here. It is actually 7:13 at night. I like to start my lives around this time because I know some of you guys are probably just coming to my channel for the first time. I always do my lives around either I haven't did a 6:30 a.m. in a long time, and I think I need to do that. I did do a live this morning where we had breakfast. It was something simple that we had. You guys can always go back and look at that. But I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do a live. And I did that this morning. That was around 7 something this morning. Sometimes I do 6:30 in the morning. I haven't done that in a while. And I think I'm going to start getting back doing that because 6:30 a.m. works for me. And it seemed like it works for a lot of people because they're up getting ready for work. So yes. But this 7 p.m., you see the greens. The 7 p.m. works for me because everybody's done with dinner. Dinner is done. Everybody's eating. So I just like to do my lives at 7 p.m. Sometime I do lives 5 days a week. If you are subscribed to my channel, you will see my notification in my community. I always post. I try to stay communicate with the ones that subscribe to me because I believe you have to be subscribed to me in order to see what I'm doing, what my next task is. So what are you guys cooking for dinner tomorrow, or are you just having leftovers? I would really like to know. Okay, guys, you going to bed? Good night. Night, night. Good night. You want to give me a hug before you go to bed? Huh? My sister, I care for. I just love her. She's telling me she's waving night. Good night. So these are the greens. I thought I would have to get another bowl, so I just have to clean this bunch here. And like I said, I already have some that's in a bag that I've already cooked. So I'm just gonna mix all of that together. My chicken is right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to season that next. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my little peppers and stuff on top of that. And my season too as well. I like to, when I cook my chicken, I like to put the aluminum foil on top and let it cook from the inside first. And then once it cooks from the inside and I know that it's done, I will take the aluminum foil off and let it brown. It's almost like a rotisserie, but it's not a rotisserie. The rotisserie is the one that you put in the machine and it continues to go round and round. Some of you that don't know, you'd be surprised. There's some people that don't know that. Okay, I will bring you over here. I'm going to show you how my uh, neck bones is looking in here in the pot. Thank you guys so much for liking. I appreciate that. So I just only just have the water. Ooh, the little steam hit the. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know it was going to do that. So these are my neck bones, and this is where my greens is going to go. I'm going to let this cook for a few hours, and then I'm going to actually after you clean your greens, you can actually put them in here now because this is going to cook overnight. I did put it on for 4 hours, but right now it is at 2 hours and 29 minutes. You can put how long you want your greens or whatever you're going to cook. You can put how long you want it in there, and that's what I like about that crock pot right there. You can put the timer on it. It's almost, I don't know if you guys remember this machine that used to be called Set It and Forget It. That's what that reminds me of. You set it, you forget it, and then it's done the next day. I see some guys are just coming in, and here is my bell peppers that I would be putting over my chicken, and I will also be putting some in my greens. Now, I did forget my sweet potatoes. I told my hubby I wanted a sweet potato with what we're going to eat tomorrow. A sweet potato is pretty healthy. You can put whatever you want on there. I like to put a little cinnamon on mine and butter. Yeah, I like some butter on mine. Watch out, sweetie. Excuse me. I do not have my other device on that usually moves around with me because I have my mic on and I can't have both of them at the same time. Okay, guys, I'm just going to turn this around here so you will be able to see a little movement. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my greens over here in this sink. Let me bend that down so you guys get to see that. I like to get my food ready the day before. That helps me out a lot. So tomorrow, the only thing that I have to do is put the sweet potatoes in the oven. And what I do with my sweet potatoes, I put oil on. I like avocado oil. Most of you that follow me know that that's what I use is avocado. You can use olive oil, whatever your choice is. So those will be going in the oven tomorrow. So I'm gonna have hubby to go out tomorrow and pick up some sweet potatoes, and we just put that in the oven. Just wash it off, and that's it. Now they do have a season for greens. It's called a green season. Your collard greens or your mustard greens, or your turnip, whatever you like to eat. They do have a green season for that. I did put it's called soul seasoning in mine, and I'm gonna show you that. This is called a soul food season. I put that in with my smoked neck bones. So that again, that is cooking right now. So it is only 2.5 more hours, and it's saying it's going to be done, but it's going to cook longer than that. I'm going to have to reset that. So guys, I am going to go ahead and clean that, get my little baking soda ready and clean this. And then that's what I like about this strainer I have here. It's a strainer and it's a bowl too at the same time. So you can actually I like it. I forgot where hubby bought these from, but you can pick these up anywhere, I believe. We've had them for some years now, so I truly like that. Okay, get my baking soda. You can use baking soda, vinegar. It's up to you what you want to use. My mom used to put dishwashing liquid in her greens. But back then, we grew greens in the yard, so she really didn't have a choice, you know, because those greens would be very dirty. So some people might remember that on here, but I remember that as a kid that she used to do that. And I used to be like, oh my gosh. But when you ate your greens, you would never taste none of that in there because they have to give it a good rinse and all of that. So that worked out perfect. So I will be putting these greens in the pot tonight. So you guys will be able to see that. Again, I did pick these greens up from Meyer. Meyer has some beautiful greens. Some people use a hot pot. I've never used it before. Some people use a pressure cooker. Some people use a pot. To me, when you put it in a pot, it just takes too long. I don't want to sit around and wait for my greens to be done. So if I put it in the crock pot, it will be done tomorrow. So that's to me, that's quick, easy, out the way. It's just like it has a timer on it. So that's what I truly like. Sorry about all that water noise, guys. Well, hello, R. Johnson and Style Do. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hello, 794. Diane, how are you? Yes, I'm cooking greens. I'm actually prepping everything tonight. So we're gonna have greens tomorrow and collard greens, and I'm baking a chicken. And then I forgot my sweet potato, so I have to go tomorrow and get my sweet potato. And sweet potato is so simple. I like to put mine in the oven. And this is the whole chicken that I have. So I will be seasoning that tonight. All that's going to be seasoned tonight. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator because then tomorrow I'll be cooking that. When is dinner? You know what? My dinner is early. I like to have dinner done by, I'm going to say 3 o'clock. Oh, that sounds good. Wow. One of my favorites, huh? Veggies. I love my veggies. Night, night. Love you. See you in the morning, okay? So these are clean. So I'm going to get me some gloves and you guys will see me dump that in here. I do. Oh, sorry, guys. I have to move this. So here's the crock pot. It doesn't really have a time. When you're using a crock pot, it's really not a time limit of putting this stuff in here because to me, a crock pot is you just dump it all in there and it's pretty much going to be done. You're not going to go wrong. There's no certain time or anything like that you have to have your greens in a crock pot. People don't think that you could put greens in a crock pot. I told somebody I put my greens in a crock pot. They was like, huh? And I'm like, yes, because then I could be able to do anything I need to do through the house. Some people put them in Instapots. And when you put it in an Instapot, do you know it only takes 45 minutes before it's done? I did not know that. My son called me. He wanted to know how to cook the greens. And I was like, well, do you have a crock pot? And he said, no. He said, but I have an Instapot. Night. Good night. I told him, he said he had an Instapot. I said, you know what? Let me check and see if you could cook it in an Instapot. And he could cook it in an Instapot. And I thought that was really awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. I did rinse these greens off. I cleaned them. I did everything I was supposed to do to the greens. One thing you do not want is I'm going to say this, and I hope some people might understand. It's called gritty greens. Gritty greens mean you will still taste the dirt. You got to make sure those are rinsed off well and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put these greens inside this pot because I think I'm talking a little bit too much. Who is that? Hello, hello, hello. Who is that? Tolliver? Li- Ta- Last name is Tolliver. I'm gonna say that. Oh, did you really? Fashion creator. Okay. You know what? Fashion creator. I've had one for about 7 years and have not never used it. Don't tell anyone. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put my greens in the pot. Some of you that's just coming in, I just cleaned my greens. So they are all going in here. And these will be cooking through the night. I do have a timer on it. I will be checking it. I did put it on 4 hours because the meat has to cook. But right now it's 2 hours. So I'm going to have to reset this. I need to learn how to work that Instapot. I'm hearing too many good things about it. It's still down there. Good night. Okay, that's in there. And I'm going to give that a nice little stir, guys. Don't they look so pretty? Oh, yes. Who is that? Denise? I mean, Tolliver. Yeah. Okay, guys. So in that goes. Again, I do have some leftover greens, so that will be going in here. So I'm going to put that in here when this is halfway done. I'm going to be up for a little while. If I don't do it, I will have the hubby to do it. He will be up for a while, so um, he can always check the greens because sometimes he watch the basketball games and stuff. So I did put season in here already, so I do not have to season them. What I am going to do, I am going to put some vegetables in, and I did cut up some fresh vegetables. I have a red and yellow peppers, and then I also have some onions. So I will be putting that in there. Oh, really? Why, Millie? Oh, I love a crock pot. That's one of my best friends. I'll tell anyone, even when my daughter and them, when they first moved out of my house, I explained to them, whatever you do with you working, make sure you purchase you a crock pot because the crock pot is your best friend. And then you, when you go to work and you come home, guess what? The food is done. Okay, here's my peppers, and I will be putting some in the greens here. You guys that follow me, some people I do see that you did come back. You guys know I love my vegetables. I can't even say that enough. You know, I love vegetables. I can't wait till the market opens up because then you guys are gonna see how much I love vegetables because I go every week to the farmers market when it gets a little warmer outside, and I will go there and get me like my fresh fruits and vegetables for the week. But right now, Aldi and Meyer is a grocery store. I know some of you guys are not familiar with Meyer, but Meyer is one of the grocery stores that I like to get my vegetables, and that's why I purchase my grains. Meyer, I believe, is like a Publix. I'm gonna say that, or Fredericks. Maybe you guys have those stores in your area, but that's what Meyer remind me of. So I just give this a nice little stir, y'all, guys. So make sure those vegetables get down in there. Now, I did explain I do have a roux. A roux is the juice from my other greens that I had. And I'm going to put this in there, and it's also seasoned. So that's why I put a little season in here, but I also have smoked neck bones, and they have season too as well. So I don't have to do a lot. So these are going to cook all the way down, but I still have some more. When I tell you I love greens, I can just eat a plate of greens and I'm happy. And see what I'm cooking today, this will last us for a little while. So I don't have to worry about cooking for the next few days. I haven't cooked in a while. We've been eating simple things. I think I gave my sister like some chicken nuggets with French fries. I was like, okay. But I said I was cooking Sunday. I think we had sandwiches today. Something simple. And the guys, this is one of the seasons I said that I did use. Sorry about that. That I did use in my greens. Now they do have some green seasoning, and it's good too. But this right here is good. So yes, the greens are smelling good already, guys. I don't know if you guys did. I did do a um clean spice. I did this the other day. I did do a live. Some of you might have been here. So I threw out a lot of season because, guys, I have a lot of season, a lot. So I have to go through those seasons every so often. So now I am going to get ready to season my chicken. And cooking, try to make it easy for yourself. Do not make it difficult where you have to stand in the kitchen all day when you can prepare the day before. It helps out a lot, especially when you're cooking for a family, which I'm cooking is me, my husband, and my sister that I do care for. So I make sure that food is, I don't have to worry about nothing. I think tomorrow I just have to put the chicken in the oven, which the oven is making it. And then I put the sweet potatoes. We're going to have that with it as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some olive oil on top. Okay. I'm going to turn you guys around so you'll be able to see that. I do. Who is that? 790, user 794. I do. We only eat it for so long, but if once it goes past like the 2 days or something, I'll freeze it. I don't let it go too far. And that's what I did with the last batch. So, but I love greens. I just truly love them. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the seasons I'm going to use for that. And this one right here is, you guys know that I do use my avocado on my my meat. And the reason why I use the avocado oil, if you don't have to use this, you can use olive oil, whatever your desire is, for oil. You can use vegetable oil, whatever you want to use, and this helps the season to stick to your meat. Okay. Yes, things. Is that our? I hear a car alarm beep, and I hope it's not ours. Guys, hold on one second, okay? Is that the car? That's not your car, right? That's not your car? I hear a beep noise. I hear a beep noise. I don't know if that's the car or not. Sorry about that, guys. I hear a beep noise on the car, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't ours. So I make sure hubby check and make sure that's not our car. I just hear a beeping. Hello there, Tana Smith. So glad that you can join me. I just put my greens in my crock pot here, and I also have my smoked neck bone. Somebody's car is going off. Okay, guys. That's not, I just want to make sure because I didn't know. Is it? Okay, as long as it's not us. Hello, Demetrius. Hello, Laverne. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. I'm getting ready to turn you guys around. So here's my chicken. I do have a whole chicken. I did purchase this from the farmer's market. Some of you guys that follow me, I did show this. So whatever I buy from the store, I always cook. So anytime you see me do a live or anything like that, you will also see that I cook it too as well. And I have not cooked a whole chicken. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. So it's been I think my kids were little, okay, and they're in their 40s. So it's been a long time. So I'm going to use this here. Some of you that are just coming in, I'm going to use the granulated garlic. Some of you guys that follow me, you know this is one of my favorites. And this here is some avocado oil. And also, I am going to use some paprika. And I like the paprika because it really doesn't have a taste, but it gives it color. And that's what I want. So I'm going to use this here. Now, some of you guys are coming in. I will not be cooking this tonight. I'm actually prepping all my food and getting it ready for dinner tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to also sprinkle some fine powder on there too as well. Okay, I think that will be it. So let's get this little thing going. Now, I do use a brush to put my oil on, and the brush that that I'm getting ready to use, guys, I bought this from the Dollar Tree. Okay, the Dollar Tree, Betty Crocker. I've had it for a while, so instead of just using my hands, I just use this brush here. I did clean my meat off. So I did that before you guys came on. Okay, so here's the oil. So I'm going to actually put the oil on both sides, but I'm going to start with this side first. And I'm just going to, you know, like this. And then you just get your little brush and you just brush it on there. Give it a little helping hand because sometimes it doesn't hit all the spots that you want it to hit. So the brush helps out a lot. I really like this brush. Yes, they do. They have a lot of useful things. User 794. I really like this brush too. It's a lot of things that I get from the Dollar Tree. And I know some of you guys probably do not do skin regimens. I love to my skin. I just like eye mask, that kind of thing. I just bought a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree because you know, you spend your money on all that stuff. I just have to find out what's good for my skin. Um, so just put a little bit more here because I want to make sure that I got everything. And then once I do that, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start to put the season on here. Now, what you can do, guys, you do not have to do what I do. You can make a rub. Now, if you want to put some season in a bowl and just rub it on there with your glove, that's fine. I mean, that's another good way of seasoning your food, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and put the onion powder on first. And again, I will be doing both sides. Onion powder is not salty, so that should be fine. And the next thing I'm going to put on here is the granulated garlic. Do you guys make whole chickens like this? You know, not too many stores sell it like this anymore. Thank you so much. Who is that? Sergeant 5637. I like to be organized. Yeah, because when you're in the kitchen cooking like this, you want to make sure that what you're eating is okay, you know. This is almost gone. When I tell you this is my best friend here. Now, I do have another season that I like too, and it's the lemon garlic. Was it lemon? Hold on, I'll let you guys. This is my next one that I really like. And this is by Kinder's lemon butter garlic. I love that. Do you Tana? Okay, Tana. Oh yeah. I haven't cooked one of these in so long. You know, it's like, and then I like when it's in there and you put it in the oven and it just bakes. Oh, that's just a wonderful thing. You know what? I'm just going to do it on one side. I really don't need to even, you know, another good thing you can put on there too. I'm gonna put a bit of Old Bay. I like color on mine. This is another good one if you want to. You can also put the blackened season on there. You know, give it some color. Okay, 794, user 794. Okay. You know, it's always a way of doing things, and I like to hear everybody's idea of what they like to do too as well, and which is a good thing. Oh, this is not even that hasn't even opened. I'm not going to even use that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in there. I know I did not show that the first time, but I'm going to put a little bit of that too. This has a very nice taste to it, but I know I can't put too much. Hello, Kid 9904. How are you? So glad for you guys to join me. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more paprika on there because it's going to give it that color that I want. And this here, I love this. I did purchase this paprika from Aldi. And look, you could tell I like it. It's almost gone. My seasons, I use my seasons. Like, even look at this. This is like halfway. And then my garlic, it's almost gone. And all of these guys, I've looked at the dates and they are not ready to, get discarded. So I did have quite a few that I had to get rid of. Okay, now guys, I'm going to put some color on here. You guys that follow me know I love me some color. Yes. So I'm going to just drop that down on here. Make it look pretty. You could put more on here if you want, You can also put some chicken broth in here, and that's what I'm going to make. And put a little bit at the bottom of the pan. And then when it starts to brown and you get some color, you can get I don't think I have mine anymore, but you can get like a little squeezer and just put it on, just squeeze the juice from the broth and just put it on there. That is so true. User 794, you are so right because yeah, vegetables. Oh yes, and I do that with a lot of my meat. You are so right. Okay, let me go ahead because I'm gonna have to put some little chicken broth at the bottom here. Okay. I hope I have. Oh, here it is, right here in my face. Okay, I do get my chicken broth from. I know somebody already know where I get it from. Who can tell me where I get my chicken broth from? I know somebody. I always say the same store, the same exact store. I know everybody should know, where did I get my chicken broth from? Can somebody answer that? Some people are like, I don't know. Oh, you know. What is one of my favorite stores? Come on, somebody on here knows. Where did I get it from? No, well, thanks for guessing. I appreciate that. 828. I actually got it from Aldi. That's one of my favorite grocery stores. The chicken broth, I purchased it from Aldi. Hello, M7U. Who is that? Hinton 978. Hello. That's a good place to get it from. Who's that? 828. That's a good place to get your chicken broth from. So glad for you guys to chime in. So I'm probably gonna put at least I'm gonna try a half a cup of chicken broth in here. Those greens are smelling so good, y'all. Oh, that's the thing about when you make food and actually start your cooking at nighttime. and then it keeps you up at night. My husband was like, that food was smelling so good, I couldn't hardly sleep. Yes, it is. Hinton 978. I love me some Aldi's. Okay, guys, here it is. So I'm gonna say probably about a half a cup. So I'm gonna put this in here and just, pour it in there. If you don't want to put it straight, if you want to put water in there, you can do that too. I'll put a little bit more. And then I'm going to also put some water too. You know what? I don't think I need too much more. Because what happens when you put the aluminum foil on top of here, the steam from the juice is going to come up and it's going to cook it. So you don't need a lot of water because most of the times you have to pour the water out anyway. At least I do. So I don't like too much water in it. So what I'm going to do too, guys, I'm going to put a little pepper, little something in the water. You might want to, it's up to you guys if you want to season that or not, but you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and season my water and my broth. I'm just going to put some pepper in there. And then you can get you like a little knife or something and just stir it up a little bit. I'm going to put a little paprika because you might want to make a little gravy or something. And it's good to get that chicken broth too because you can put that in some soup. That's a good idea too, Sergeant 560 5637. I do have some, but I think this is going to be okay. That's a good idea. Okay, guys. So I am going to start putting some of this away and then I'm going to wrap up my chicken and I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. So I get up early in the morning. I'm up around 5, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. So I can always throw the chicken in the oven and let it just cook. Then you wake up the entire house. Okay, you are just not coming in. I did explain that at the beginning. Who is that user 794? What I'm going to do is let the chicken cook first. Take the aluminum foil out, take the juice out, and I'm going to let it brown. Sorry, I know you're just coming in. I like the brown on my chicken. That's why I put the paprika on there. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. But tonight, I can't put it in the refrigerator uncovered, so I have to cover this up. Ooh, that paprika smells so good. Ooh, these seasons, I tell you, when food is not even done yet and you smell it with just the season and the peppers on it and the onions, oh my goodness. That alone smells delicious. That's okay, user 794. Yeah, it's a lot of things I said at the beginning of the video. You didn't know, I know how to cook a little bit. And you know what? User 794, I forgot my sweet potato. So I'm going to have the hubby to go tomorrow because we're going to have greens, sweet potato. I like to bake my sweet potato, and then we're going to have the baked chicken. That's going to be our Sunday meal. Hello there. Oh, some of these names are so long. Thank you, user 794. Who is this? Renee? Okay, I'm going to say Roselle 4630. Hello. Oh, really? Who is that? Sweet Sleep. I've been doing it for years, and so far I've not had a problem yet. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that season smells so good, Sergeant. You just don't know. And the greens is over here, and I've already put the peppers and onions in here. Now I have to sit here and smell this stuff. It smells so good. Oh yeah, you got to marinate that meat so you know tomorrow when it goes in that oven, and I'm gonna wake everybody up in the morning because I'm always the first person up in the morning. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna have to turn this around here. Okay, so I am getting ready. Now, you guys know I am live, so you might see the ceiling for a while. You might see the refrigerator. You might see the back door. I don't know what you're gonna see. There we go. So I have to put this. Oh my goodness, y'all. You know it's time to clean the refrigerator, right? So with that being said, the hubby was going to clean. He was like, yeah, I see it needs to be clean. But now guess what? I'm going to move this over here and that over there and all that other good stuff. That's what I'm getting ready to do because I'm not throwing nothing away. And it looks like it's a lot of stuff that needs to be thrown out. So with that being said, I am just going to stick this in here and call it a day. That's a mess. That's a mess in there. Okay, guys. I think, let's see. Oh, these greens. Okay, I have to turn these greens up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this. So I don't know if you guys have one of these or not, but I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to bring this up some more. So with this being in a crock pot, I'm going to put this on some more hours. So right now, I don't know if you guys can see that. It said it's on high, and then it has 1 hour and 52 minutes. So I'm going to keep pushing the plus sign because I want it to cook for a while. So I'm going to put it on 6 hours and 22 minutes, and then I push the power button, and it's going to cook. Now, mind you, that is a slow cooker, so it does take its time. Yes, that's the only way that I can stay function. Sweet sleep, because if I try to do everything all in the same day, that is just too much for me. So sometimes we have to find out what is convenient for ourselves to make our life easier. Because I was telling the hubby, we have a lot of devices. I have a lot of appliances in my cabinets, and I use them all. So I told him we need to make a spot in the garage where we'll be able to put those things. I don't use them every day, but I use them. They're a must because I entertain a lot. And when I entertain, I need something to keep the food warm and it to cook in. Like this crock pot, I have like the hot spot, and I have another device that keeps the food. So those things keep my food warm, and then I don't have to worry about getting something else. And where are you guys chiming in from? It's so glad to see everybody come in and talk, and that's one of my favorite things I like to do. I don't know, some of you guys have been on here with me before. I like to talk. I'm a talker. So I like to come in and share my home with you guys on how I prep my food before for dinner the next day. And I do that because this is something that's convenient for me as a person, especially when you have a family and you have people that you care for. So it's just better to do it like that. And then now I did start off with breakfast, where you would have breakfast at least for 3 days. So that's how I try to plan my meals. I tell people I don't cook every single day. So, but when I do cook, like this dinner, it's going to last us for about 2, maybe 3 days. So this is something that you don't have to worry about if you have a family members that you have to feed, you know? So, and then another thing, I wanted to cook and I did not cook it today. I might do it tomorrow. I want to do a dump cake, a peach cobbler dump cake. I do want to make that. So I might be back on here tomorrow making a dessert. So because I don't have to worry about cooking anything else really, because the stove is going to cook the chicken and the stove is going to cook the sweet potato. And if you cook like that and make it easy for yourself instead of standing up and then doing things all day, that's great. Yeah, user 794. I thought about doing that. Oh, I'm so glad that you were enjoying that. What's that? Sergeant 5634. And I try to do that because even when I look at YouTubers on here too, that I just like to um talk to people. Thank you so much though. I think M7U, I did say hi to you. I think I did. So I think, yeah, that was up here somewhere. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a dump cake tomorrow. So when the hubby goes to the store, I think I have just about everything. I think I need another can of peaches, and I think I have the cake mix already. So I think that would be something good for a dessert. I haven't made that. It's been some years. Oh, I'm going to say at least 5 years since I've made that. So I'm thinking about doing that. I am not a big sweet um, person. I like to do it every once in a while. I did do a lot of sweets for the holiday. So I'm I did a lot of sweets for the holiday. I did but it was a banana split cheesecake. I did a sweet potato cheesecake. And when I make those, I make more than one. So I had never had the banana pudding cheesecake, guys. And when I bit into it, I didn't know, and the thing about it, guys, when I made it, I never cooked it before. I never made that before. And when I tell you, anytime you guys, I don't have a recipe for it. It's something that I look at people different recipes. Like I'll go to TikTok, look at some of theirs. Then I'll go to Amazon, look at theirs. Not Amazon, I'm sorry. YouTube, look at theirs. And I kind of combine things together and make it on how I would like for it to taste. So that's something that I do. It was delicious. Oh, my husband, now he's the sweet eater, and he loved it. Everybody that was here loved it. And then the sweet potato cheesecake was good. I had to make it again I made it for Thanksgiving, then I had to make it for Christmas because they wanted it again. So whatever I make Tango 896, I would love to make it from scratch. And thank you for that idea because I need to write that down. Where's my book? Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I get my book because I like to get people's different ideas. I do like to make a lot of my stuff from scratch. And the last time I made something from scratch, it was for the holiday. The banana pudding cheesecake was from scratch, and so was the sweet potato cheesecake. But that right there, you said a lemon drizzle cake from scratch. No packet mix. Now let me tell you something though. Sometimes when I get lazy and I don't want to make nothing from scratch, I will get a box in a minute. And I don't know if you've done this before, but I've actually had hi Kimberly. I actually would get a lemon cake. Now I can make a homemade lemon pound cake. Now don't get me wrong, but I can also make a lemon cake from a box and then make it into something different, do a little bit more addition. I'm gonna say that. But when I don't really feel like doing no home desserts, and I think that's what I need to do. Some of my stuff I need to just make it homemade. But you got to put everything together. That would be, if I did something like that, that would be a 2-hour video. And I'm gonna tell you why. You have to put everything together and get it prepared, and it takes an hour to bake. Like a lemon pound cake, that's an hour. That's an hour to cook that. I think if it's not an hour, it's very close to it. So some of those desserts, and me being on the other side and doing the homemade stuff, it would probably take me about 2 hours to do that, to be honest with you. Because I know you can make the thing, so you have to shift your flour and all that. That takes the work. But you know what though? It tastes good. It tastes so good. So I just saw I thought that the peach cobbler dump cake would be something quick and easy. Want nothing too difficult. But I know how to get some homemade stuff together. But I'm going to actually write that down. Lemon drizzle cake from scratch. Let me put that down. I've never heard of that before, but you know what? I'm sure going to look it up. Because you know what? Who is that? Tango 896. I love me some lemon pudding. I don't eat a lot of lemon pudding, but I like lemon cake. I even like lemon, like if something like lemons. I love lemons. I love cleaning solution with lemons. I just love lemons. Yes, Martha. Me too. Oh, I just love lemon. Yes, you did, Deborah. How are you, Deborah? I actually just prepped my dinner for tomorrow. Um, I have collard greens in the crock pot. They're cooking right now, and I just seasoned my whole chicken, and I put my little peppers in there, and then I forgot to get my sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna have the hubby to go tomorrow and get the sweet potatoes, and that's going in the oven. So it's something quick and easy. So that's what I'm doing, right? That's what I actually just prepped and put together. And then I have people on here giving me different ideas. Somebody just gave me a lemon drizzle cake. Oh, and it bakes for 50 minutes. That's a long time, Tango. That's what I'm saying. If you make something like that, it takes a while. And it cooks for 50 minutes. And it's according to what it consists of. Okay, and you live where? LOL. Can I get the? I'm not understanding, Deborah. Sorry. So who was that? Uh, okay, let me go down. Margaret. 50 minutes. Okay, yeah. That when you cook something homemade, it takes a little while to cook. It does. It truly does. Okay, who is this? User 7. Oh, really? Okay, user 794. Oh, I just love lemons because I'm a lot of my juicing that I do. I don't know if some of you guys are on here when I'm doing my juicing. It consists of lemons in there. You can help me eat that food, Deborah. Okay, Hinton 978. Okay, yes, it does. Okay. Actually, who is that? Wallace, Martha Wallace. I just received a message for let me go back on here, and she mentioned I'm not sure, Michigan. Um, somebody brought up lemon drizzle cake. Want me to make it homemade, and I it's going to take almost 2 hours to do that because um, when you make homemade food, it it if especially if you're baking, it's an hour at least. Oh, I do those too. The first time I made the cinnamon rolls, who was that? Hinton 978. Oh, you put lemon icing on yours. Ooh, that sounds so good. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me hungry. And I just ate. Oh, see, the thing about that lemon, Glenda, it gives it that little zing taste to it. It's a that lemon. I don't care what you do to it. I don't, like I said, I don't care if you use it for cleaning or if you eat it. It's just so refreshing to me. Oh, that sounds so good. And who is? Oh, I bet it does. Who is that? User 794. Oh, that takes cinnamon rolls over the top. Oh, I bet it does. So what do you, when you do the lemon icing, do you put the confectioner's sugar with fresh lemon or lemon juice? How do you make your lemon icing, Glenda? Okay, I see your message. Fresh lemons. Okay, gotcha. Hello there, Rena. I think I said hi before. I think. Oh, really? That sounds good, Deborah. You know, I used to make coffee cakes, and I haven't made them since my kids were little kids. I used to make it for them, because it was a treat, because it had a little, it was good. I haven't made that in so long. They used to be so good to me. And I never tried apples in them. Homemade coffee cake with apples. How long does it take to make that, Deborah? You guys, look what you have me to bring out. Oh, that sounds so good. I love apples too. It takes is it another hour? It takes you, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Grilled broccoli. Oh, that sounds so good. And sausage and lemons is always, oh, that sounds so good. Who is that, Leslie? Oh, that sounds really good. What kind of sausage do you use? Because there's certain sausage I don't like the sausage from the grocery store. I'm just saying, just me. Um, I like to get mine from the farmer's market because some of the sausage from the grocery store has a different taste. Oh, Martha. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I bet it is. That lemon's oh goodness. And I just love lemon so much in my like cakes, especially that homemade pound cake. It is just so good. But I like that idea with the cinnamon roll with the lemon icing. Yeah, that sounds really good. I got it down too. And the thing about these things sound so good, but when you make it homemade, it takes an hour to cook it. And then you have to stir it up and shift the flour and do all that other stuff. And then, you have to yeah, that can be a lot, but it's fun at the same. Oh yeah. Don't think I'm not, Glenda. Glenda, I already showed you I bought my book out, okay? I'm not playing. I might have to do that off camera. Oh wow. You made it. I bet you did. 3.5 hours. I wish I could put it in the crock pot, Deborah, and let it do the cooking for me. Set it and forget it. Put it on a timer. Hopefully it works. 3 hours. That's a long time, Deborah. I don't know about that one, Deborah. Oh, that's so sweet, Margaret. It was too good. Yeah, yeah, and that's how sometimes, that's why I tell people when I bake, I have to do it around the holiday. But I haven't baked since, it's a Christmas. Actually, Christmas was just last month. But I don't bake like that. Yeah, that yeast, yeah, it does have to rise. You know what? And who was that, Glenda? What's your favorite meal to use? Fabulous lemon cake. I like the lemon cake, and then I also, who was that, Martha? I also like to use lemon on my fish. I like lemon in my water too. I like lemon in my tea. I use, when I get done, I like lemon in my juice, and when I juice, I use a lot of lemon in there too. And when I get done with my peeling, who's that, Martha? When I get done with my peeling of my lemon, I put it down in my garbage disposal, and it lets out this nice. It smells so good. Yeah, Glenda, that yeast. I keep my yeast when I make something like that. Glenda, I have to let my yeast set overnight. It's three big cakes. Oh, is it, Deborah? Oh, okay, Deborah. But your stuff sounds so good, Deborah. Oh, thank you so much, Sergeant. That's so sweet. Fish and tea, yes. You know, you can get like a lime, and you can squeeze. Like when I go to the restaurant, I like to have salmon, and I ask for some lemon or lime, and I squeeze it on top of my fish. Oh, really, Glenda? Okay, that'll work too. I like it on that too. I love seafood. That's my problem. I love seafood. Oh, your mother-in-law gave you the recipe, Deborah. Okay. You know, my mom, when she passed, guys, I had this book, and it was something, because she had a recipe book, and she had it for a long time. And I carried, when she passed away, I carried that in my purse for 3 years. I couldn't, and I still have it, and it's like ripped up, and pages is coming out, and she has all kind of recipes in there, and her handwriting was just so beautiful. Oh, really, Margaret? I never thought about that. I gotta remember that, because I buy lemons a lot. You know what, Margaret? I want me a lemon tree in my house. I want two trees. I want a lemon tree, and I want an avocado tree. I love avocados, and I love lemons. That's the reason why I want one in my house. Oh, okay. These are coming through pretty fast. Hold on, guys. Huh? I'm not understanding what you're saying, Tara. Oh, really, Deborah? I don't think she probably was thinking like that. You know, when you start getting a little bit older or something, she probably can't cook it like she used to. But my mama threw down before, when she left here. She was cooking really good. You guys are coming. I got some recipes. And then when the now guys on, I don't know if you guys, if you want guys, you can subscribe to my channel on Monday. I will be on. Da-da-da-da. I will be on YouTube for a whole year, guys, and I want to come on here and celebrate it with you. I've actually went to the Dollar Tree and got a couple of things, so I'm gonna decorate in here like we're having this big party, okay? So I would really appreciate if you guys would come in. I'm going to put that in my community, guys. If you are subscribed to my channel, you will be able to see in my community where we're gonna have a little. I think I'm gonna get a cake. I'm thinking about getting a cake, or I don't know if I'm gonna make a little cheap cupcake or, get a box and just make some cupcakes. Might be lemon, guys, might be some lemon. So I'm thinking about doing that and putting a little candle in there with a one candle for the 1 year. I think that'll be pretty cool. What you guys think? Okay, these comments are good. I just actually, Martha, my lemons usually be in the fruit bowl, but I use them a lot. I'll have them in the refrigerator sometimes. I'll have them out here. But with me juicing, I use a lot of lemons. All of my lemons go into my ginger shots and also my juicing. So I use them a lot. Actually, I have to go back to the store and get some more. Oh, the look she gave it. Really, Deborah? Oh, okay, Margaret. I'm gonna remember that. Okay. I'm really gonna remember that. I'm gonna start freezing mine. Thank you so much, Glenda. That's so sweet. Oh, Margaret. I am the lemon lady. I'm gonna try those lemons in the freezer. I'm gonna get them and slice them up and put them in there. Have you ever put them in, like, I don't have no ice cube tray. I was getting ready to say ice cube. Well, have you ever put it in the ice cube tray before, Margaret? Lemons, like get them and cut them kind of small and put them in a lemon tray? No, I do not, Deborah. You know what, Deborah? I'm going to tell you why. We have so many rabbits out here. My dog chases the rabbits all over the yard. It's so funny. So no, I don't have a garden. I need one though, don't I? But I do want to grow. I do want to grow that avocado plant and that lemon plant, but I'm going to grow it in my house. I need to be on the Audi commercial. I love guys. If you go back and you look at my videos, if I'm not cooking, I'm at the Dollar Tree. This is my favorite thing to go. This is what I do, is something that I enjoy to do. I like to window shop, and then I like to pick up things from the store. That's something that I enjoy to do. Leslie, you funny. Wait a minute. They might put me on there for that, huh? Okay, Margaret. I'm surely gonna try that. I bet that is so good. See, if I did something like that, I would put it in some water. Put my lemon, because I like fresh lemon in my water. I used to cut my lemon up, Margaret, and put it in some of my storm in those jars that like your spaghetti sauce come in. And I used to store them in there and then put them in the refrigerator. So when it was time for me to grab some, I would, grab some out of there. No, I do not, Martha. I've never used the lemon zest. I heard it's good too. Okay, Leslie, I sure will. Yeah, Deborah, I'm with you on that, Deborah. See, I don't want to deal with the animals because it's another place we stayed in. I was growing tomatoes and it was something else, and bell peppers, and they would come. And I told my husband, I said, well, I'll just get it off tomorrow. When I would come out the next day back there on the deck, guess what? The whole entire tomato was red and pretty. It was gone. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Because sometimes I'll go to the farmer's market and they do have plants where you can actually grow your own vegetables at home. So they actually, I don't want to deal with that. I really don't, because I would be mad. But right now, the squirrels, I mean, the rabbits are really bad. Bell peppers and tomatoes are the two that I had on my back deck, and they came and ate all of it. I was like, oh, because bell peppers, I cook with a lot of bell peppers. I like the different color bell peppers because some of you guys that follow me will see that I love my vegetables. I love my vegetables. Hi, Denise White. I don't know if some of you guys now, what happens is I know it'll come, I don't know, I might miss some names on here. But Denise, I know I didn't see your name, but it says said hi. So, but hello. But bell peppers are one of my favorite. I just like the aroma when you cook. I just like to put it in a lot of my food. Oh, you're new. Well, welcome aboard, Denise. I'm so glad that you joined me. I don't know if you're just chiming in. I'm actually, I prep most of my food. I put the greens in the crock pot that's over here. I put it in there, and then I put some fresh bell peppers and kind of season it a little bit. My meat is in there. And then in the refrigerator, I put my chicken in there. So my chicken, I went on ahead and seasoned that and getting it ready for tomorrow for dinner. Oh my goodness, that is so sad, Deborah. Yes, I have had my nails yellow. This past summer, I went to a wedding and my nails were yellow. My feet were yellow and my hands were yellow. Yeah, that was the first time I put on that yellow. And it was so pretty. I liked it. I love lemons, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, watermelon, apples, pears, peaches, nectarine. Let me keep going. Vegetables, I love all vegetables. I'm just starting to enjoy okra. Okra, oh, I used to hate okra. Oh, but now I eat it. My hubby likes it, and then it's good for you too as well. So you know how when you're younger, it's things that you don't like, and then when you become a little older, you wind up eating it. So yeah. This is it, Deborah. I do have some other, I'm going, as soon as I get to where I need to be on YouTube, I will be posting my, I have an Instagram and a TikTok, and I will be posting that on my YouTube. So you'll be able to go on there too as well. So I don't have a website. No, I'm just a little lady from Michigan, just coming on here posting some of the things that she does in life, shopping and cooking. My favorite thing right now is cooking. I like to come on and cook and show people what I make and how what makes things easier for me. Really, Martha, I'm trying. I'm doing better. One time we went to the store, we were at Kroger's, and I think it was a lot of okra on sale. He's like, you know that okra, and I'm looking like, what? I did not want to get that okra because I'm gonna be honest with you, Martha. I don't like the way it looks. I'm sorry, because when I don't want to spoil nobody apple type or anything, but okra has that. Um, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, Martha. The only way I really like okra, it has to be fried. And if you fry it, you do not have that stuff coming out of it. You know what I'm talking about. We're not going to say it on here because some people might, bother. So, yeah. Okay, guys. I'm so glad that you guys joined me today. Oh, yes. No, I do not, Deborah. Yes, it is, Martha. Very, 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 yes. I wanted to say something else, but I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, really, Leslie? Hi, Jay Batchin. Is that what that is? Balkan? Hello. We don't have a churches here. Now we used to have a churches here, but we don't have anymore. I did. I did, Billy. You missed it. I did it on live. You can go to my live. I did it a couple of days ago. I did make my guacamole and you did miss it. I did get your message. Thank you so much, Billy. But yeah, I did make it. It was really good. Oh goodness. It was delicious. Oh, you did watch it? Okay. I'm glad you did, Billy. Yeah, I love fresh guacamole. It's just tastes better. And I need to go back to the store. I usually try to pick up a couple of things. Like tomorrow, we don't need a lot. I don't know if I'm going to probably Monday. I think I'm going to do actually Monday. No, Monday is my 1 year, so we will be doing something else. No, I do not, Martha. I do not have any, but I did see some at Hobby Lobby, and I told the husband, I said, "Ooh, that lemon looks so pretty." But see, Martha, I don't like a lot of stuff, so yeah. But a lot of my cleaning supplies is either lavender or lemon. I like those 2 cents because I don't like things too strong. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I will be coming back on tomorrow. If you are subscribed, guys, if you're not, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be making dessert. And I will be it will be around 7. So I'm telling you verbally. Oh, thank you so much, Billy. I appreciate that. So I will see you guys then. Oh, look at all the people up there, guys. Hello, everybody. So tomorrow I will be doing a dessert. So it will be at 7 p.m. I will post it later. Let's see. I will be posting that tomorrow. Okay, guys. But thank you so much for chiming in with me while I prep my dinner and also chatting. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.